Hello, little dreamers, and welcome to our story time. Snuggle up tight, close your eyes, and get ready for a magical adventure. Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage with a garden full of twinkling fireflies, lived two very special children named Lily and Oliver. Lily, with her hair the color of sunshine, loved to draw maps of imaginary lands. Oliver, with his curious eyes, loved to gaze at the stars and wonder what secrets they held. One evening, as the moon cast a silvery glow over their garden, Lily and Oliver were getting ready for bed. "I wish we could have a real adventure," Lily whispered, looking at a drawing of a sparkling waterfall she had made. Oliver nodded, pointing to the brightest star in the sky. "I wish we could visit a star," he said softly. Just then, they heard a tiny rustling sound from the garden. Peeking out the window, they saw something quite extraordinary. A little rabbit with fur as white as fresh snow and ears tipped with shimmering silver was nibbling on a clover. But this was no ordinary rabbit. As it hopped, tiny sparks of light danced in the air around it. Lily and Oliver tiptoed outside, their hearts thumping with excitement. The rabbit didn't seem scared at all. It wiggled its nose and blinked its big, gentle eyes at them. "Hello," it said in a voice that sounded like tiny bells chiming. "My name is Flicker. I heard your wishes." Lily and Oliver gasped. "A talking rabbit? You can talk?" Oliver asked, his eyes wide with wonder. "And you heard our wishes?" Lily added. Flicker nodded. "I'm a magical rabbit," he explained. "I help guide little adventurers to the Whispering Woods, a place where dreams can come to life. Would you like to come with me?" Without a second thought, Lily and Oliver both shouted, "Yes." Flicker smiled and tapped his foot 3 times on the ground. A soft, glowing path, like a river of moonlight, appeared before them, leading deep into the shadows beyond their garden. "Follow me," Flicker whispered, "and don't be afraid." The woods are kind to those with good hearts. They walked along the glowing path, their bare feet feeling soft and warm on the magical light. The trees around them weren't ordinary trees. Their leaves were made of silver and gold, and they hummed a gentle lullaby-like tune. Colorful, glowing mushrooms lit their way, and friendly sprites with dragonfly wings giggled as they flew past. "This is incredible," Lily breathed, her eyes sparkling brighter than any star. Oliver reached out to touch a leaf, and it chimed with a beautiful, clear note. Soon they reached the heart of the Whispering Woods. In a clearing stood a magnificent, ancient willow tree. Its long, weeping branches draped down to the ground, forming a curtain of shimmering leaves. A soft, warm light glowed from within. "This is the heartwood willow," Flicker explained. "It holds the dreams of the forest. Go inside. It has something for you." Parting the leafy curtain, Lily and Oliver stepped into a space that felt like being inside a giant, cozy lantern. The air was filled with the sweet scent of honeysuckle and chamomile. In the center of the hollow trunk, 2 small objects were floating in a ball of light. One was a paintbrush. As Lily reached for it, its bristles began to glow with all the colors of the rainbow. With this brush, Flicker's voice echoed softly. "Whatever you paint on the air will become real for a little while. The other object was a small brass telescope. When Oliver picked it up, tiny, sparkling stars swirled inside its lens. And with this telescope, Flicker continued, "You can pull any star you see a little closer, just to say hello." Lily, holding the magical paintbrush, thought of the sparkling waterfall from her drawing. She swished the brush through the air, painting a beautiful arching cascade. Instantly, the sound of falling water filled the air, and a shimmering, transparent waterfall appeared right before them. It didn't make them wet, but they could feel its cool, gentle mist on their faces. They laughed and danced through the magical water. Next, it was Oliver's turn. He raised the telescope to his eye and pointed it towards the sky, which was visible through an opening at the top of the willow tree. He found the brightest star, the one he had wished on earlier. As he focused, the star grew larger and larger, until it was a friendly, twinkling ball of light hovering just above their heads. "Hello." The star twinkled in a voice that sounded like crackling starlight. "It's lovely to see you up close." Lily and Oliver chatted with the star, asking it about the other planets and galaxies. They learned that the moon liked to tell jokes and that the clouds were very good at playing hide-and-seek. It was the most amazing conversation they had ever had. They played for what felt like hours, painting glowing butterflies that fluttered around their heads and pulling constellations down to see the shapes of the Great Bear and the Little Dipper up close. The Whispering Woods was filled with their happy laughter. But soon, a gentle yawn escaped from Lily's mouth. Oliver rubbed his sleepy eyes. The friendly star began to shrink back to its place in the sky, twinkling a soft goodbye. The magical waterfall faded into shimmering dust. Flicker the rabbit hopped back to their side. "It is time for little adventurers to be in their beds," he said kindly. "The dream world awaits, but first you must rest." He led them back along the glowing path, which now seemed even softer and more inviting. The silver and gold leaves of the trees whispered, "Sleep well, sleep well." The glowing mushrooms dimmed to a gentle nightlight. When they arrived back in their own garden, the path of light faded away. Flicker wiggled his nose one last time. "Remember," he said, "an adventure is always just a wish away." Now, off to bed. With a final sparkly hop, he vanished behind a rose bush. Lily and Oliver tiptoed back into their room and climbed into their beds. The room felt even cozier than before. They could still feel the magic tingling on their fingertips and see the faint sparkle of starlight in their eyes. "That was the best adventure ever," Lily whispered sleepily from her bed. "The very best," Oliver agreed, his voice already soft with dreams. They closed their eyes, and as they drifted off to sleep, their dreams were filled with shimmering waterfalls, talking stars, and a wonderful, magical rabbit named Flicker. They knew that even in their sleep, new adventures were waiting just around the corner in the land of dreams. And so, they slept soundly, with happy smiles on their faces, until the morning sun came to wake them for a brand new day. Good night, little ones. May your dreams be as magical and wonderful as Lily and Oliver's. Sleep tight. Thank you for joining our story time tonight. If you enjoyed our adventure, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more magical tales. Sweet dreams.